Today we're making this beautiful entree, salmon beurre blanc. Look at all that butter just melting off the hot salmon with that creamy sauce. So delicious and ridiculously easy to make. Want to see how we do it? Just keep watching. All right, so to start, you're gonna need about a 1/4 cup of chopped shallots. This is a shallot. It's like a very mild red onion. Adds beautiful flavor, and it's the base for the sauce. All right, so we're gonna cut the top off. We're gonna peel it. This doesn't want to peel. Just take off this one coating of this flesh. There we go. Now it's working. All right, so what you need to do, all right, so you got your shallot. You want to cut it like this. Don't go all the way down. You want to get just to about a 1/4 inch to the base of the root. Then we're going to cut it in half. All right. Don't get any roots in there. And we're just going to chop. The piece still look a little big, just give it a little rough chop, because you want these pieces pretty small. All right, so now we have some of our chopped shallots. Okay. So now we're going to chop the rest of them. So once you got your shallots cut, you're going to place them into your saucepan, along with about a tablespoon of olive oil or butter if you want to use butter. But, you know, there's plenty of butter in this dish, so we don't need to add more. All right, so you're going to saute these till they start to sizzle. Just a couple minutes. All right, so once they start sizzling, you're going to add a 1/3 of a cup of a dry white wine, like a Chablis or Sauvignon Blanc. All right, and then you're going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Just like that. Now we're going to allow this to reduce until almost all the wine is gone. You're going to see the wine is just going to be barely coating the bottom of the pan. So about another 2-3 minutes. Once you'll see the liquid is almost fully reduced, you see it's barely covering the bottom, you're going to lower the heat to a medium, and then you're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. All right, just like that. We're going to stir it in. All right, then we're going to allow this to simmer until the cream is reduced by half. All right, so about 5 minutes. You can see it's going to get very thick. That's a good thing. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit. Bring it back to a simmer. And again, you want to reduce this by half. All right, so once your cream has been reduced by half, make sure you're stirring this constantly, because you don't want to scorch the cream or have it overflow and it boils over and it just makes a big mess. All right, but you can see it thickened up nicely. All right, so now we're going to add 1/2 cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter that I cubed up. I'm going to reduce the heat to low. Now you're just going to start adding these cubes of butter. A little at a time, and stir it until it's melted. Just to heat a little bit more, get a little bit higher. There we go. All right, so now we're going to add some more. You're just going to keep adding it till all the butter is in there. I know it's a lot of butter, but it's so good. And you see your salmon buried in this. Oh, yum. You see this nice rich sauce that it's making? Throw the rest of it in there. Patience isn't one of my virtues. I must have gotten it from Lulu. All right. All right. And once the butter is all melted, your sauce is ready. Just your seasoning, add a little salt, maybe some white pepper. You don't want to add black pepper because then that's all you're going to see. It's just going to look unpleasant. And even some fresh parsley that you chopped up. That'd be really nice in here. If you're not fresh, you can use dry. Add a little green to this. Let's see, how's it taste? Oh my gosh, that's so good. Just want a spoon of this. All right. Now your sauce is done. Fabulous. All right, so once we got our sauce done, we're gonna get our salmon fillets prepared. So in your oven-safe baking dish, unless you want to pan fry these or even grill them, poach them, however you want to cook them. I'm gonna broil these today. So today I'm using coho salmon fillets, wild caught. You can use Nova, you can use sockeye, whatever kind you want. I'm using skinless. We're not really a big fan of this salmon skin in this house, so we're gonna do it without the skins. If you do it with the skins, make sure you cook it with the skin side facing the heat first to get it nice and crispy. So I was gonna season these, but these are still a little bit frozen, so we're gonna have to let these thaw a little bit before I season. Wonder what we could do in the meantime. I hate to stand around doing nothing, so that's right, it's cocktail time! Yeah! All right, so for today, for our Tipsy Mermaid, we're gonna start with 2 ounces of spiced rum, 2 ounces of coconut rum, about 1 ounce of lime juice, two ounces of pineapple juice, just about 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. So we're gonna give this a good shaky. But before we pour, in our highball glass filled with ice, you're gonna pour about 1 ounce of blue curacao. Give that a nice little stir. And now we pour. Is that not a fun looking drink or what? Oh, nice foamy head. We like that. All right, taste test time. Cheers. Oh, that is so refreshing. That is so good. It's like a very citrusy pina colada. Oh, that blue curacao. Oh, that is so good. And look how pretty it is. Hence the Tipsy Mermaid name. All right, so if you make this drink, let us know. Cheers. All right, so our salmon is finally thawed, so we're gonna start by drizzling a little bit of olive oil on top. Okay. Some lemon juice. I mean, you could season this however you want. You can add your dill and herbs, whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it simple. A little bit of salt. And then a little bit of granulated garlic. So now into the broiler, this is going to go. You want this relatively close to the flame, like about 4 inches, I would say. Pretty much as high as you could get it. We're gonna let this broil on one side for 5 minutes, give it a flip, do a little bit more seasoning, and then broil for another 4 minutes. If you want it on the rarer side, I would do 4 and 3. We like our salmon on the more well done side, so we're gonna do 5 and 4. All right, so into the broiler it's gonna go. Yes, Lou. Lou, the salmon's broiling. It's cooking. I know you smell it, but it's not ready yet. It's still cooking. It's gotta cook. It's gotta cook. You need to learn some patience. I just can't make food up here cooked. It takes a little time. We got like 4 minutes left, okay? You can wait 4 minutes. You can't wait 4 minutes? All right, so once your salmon is all cooked, you're gonna spoon some of this beautiful beurre blanc right on the plate. Look at that sauce, really? All right, you're gonna take your salmon fillet, put it right on top. And dollop of sauce on top. Let that butter just melt right into all that beautiful salmon. Doesn't that look good? Sure does. Now we got it all plated, we got the vegetables. Time for dinner, Lulu. You ready? She's ready. I am too. Nice.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks!